Let's start with collaborating the plant information on a collaborative platform that is BIM 360. In order to do this, let's sign on to BIM 360. Once you have signed in, please check to it that you are assigned to the right hub of your project. Once you're there in the account admin page, you could start off with creation of a new project. Fill in the details of your project, the type of your project, and check in the project time zone in this case. Let me make the state to India. And let me take care of the time zone. See to it that your BIM 360 project language is scheduled to English in this case. And press save and continue. So now your project has been created. Now you could come down and activate the respective services which you require as a part of these projects. So here I would activate document management, the field management aspect, and as I'm talking about asset management, let me activate asset management as well, along with the design collaboration option. Once the project has been created on BIM 360, let's start with collaborating the Plant 3D project onto BIM 360. This could be done via using the collaborate button on AutoCAD Plant 3D. Let me start off with sharing my project onto the cloud in this case. Now currently it shows me a notification saying that I have to choose the right project folder and then upload a copy of my current project. Let me get started. Let me close up the windows which are open. Let me choose the right project hub and let me choose the project where my Plant 3D project should be collaborated in this case. Let me start with uploading of my project. While it is uploading the project, it takes care of all the relevant documents which might form a part of your Plant 3D project, including the spec sheets, including the PNID drawings, the 3D model, and any isometric orthographic drawings and reports associated with this particular plant project. It takes care of all the relevant databases, the area zones of that particular 3D model. So now my project completion is completed. Once the Plant 3D project has been collaborated on the cloud, let's invite certain team members to be a part of this project. I could simply call them up by their email addresses. to add them into the project. So here I've added one of my colleagues to be a part of this plant project. And I could assign him the respective rights or the services which he want to access as a part of the project. Let me move on to the document management module to see the 3D model of my plant project. So here you could see the sample project from Plant 3D, which is being collaborated to BIM 360. Let's start off with a PNID drawing and let's view our PNID drawing. So here's a PNID drawing which has been collaborated from our plant model to the cloud. You have the flexibility to communicate on any of these drawings by using markups in this case. For example, I use a simple markup to comment on this PNID diagram. And I could make it public so that all the stakeholders who are a part of my project could visualize this markup. While the PNID drawing is getting updated and it's being collaborated from Plant 3D to BIM 360, BIM 360 captures the version information of the respective PNID drawing. And it also allows you to do a small comparison in order to check the changes between the version 1 and the version 2 of the drawing document. Here you could see that all the new elements which are not forming a part of the version 2 being highlighted in blue color. This could be also done by using a splitter technique where you could use the splitter mode to move between the two versions of the PNID drawing. Now let's open a 3D model of our plant project. Let me open the 3D view of the model. And here's the whole plant which I've collaborated on BIM 360. Let me move on to this pump and visualize the attributes which form a part of this plant project. So it's not only pertaining to our equipment, but in case if I select this hand wheel as well, I could see the respective properties of this component as well. I could further use this tool for creating issues on this particular plant model. I could do that by using the issue tab, and I could say that I want to create up a new issue. Here as I create up a new issue, mention the details of this issue. And assign it to a respective stakeholder of my organization. And I choose a notification date so that the designer responds to me at a particular time and notified date. I specify the location details. I specify the root cause of this particular issue and mention a detailed description that the pump needs to be redesigned. Once a notification is created and sent to the respective stakeholders, all the issues which are pertaining to a part of your project, whether it is related to issues, whether it is related to the markups which we created few minutes back, are all associated with the same model in this case, basically. Now, in this case, the further stakeholder who has been assigned this issue can comment on this issue and get the issue rectified. And then the respective stakeholder who has created this issue or a project admin can move that issue status from an open to an answered stage in this case.